KCJJ, and Lisa Barnes is here from the Summer of the Arts.
Good morning. How are you guys doing today?
Doing okay.
Just
had
okay.
the whole show planned, and then
It all goes to hell.
yeah.
Well, you know, we're at the whims of what happens around the world, and
Yeah.
that plane crash in India is certainly at the top of our minds. It was not this morning when we got here, but
Have they given a cause for that? I
No,
saw
they
the
haven't.
headlines, but
No, it just
happened, so it's
Yeah.
going to be a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very sad.
yeah.
Well, on brighter notes, we survived another Arts Fest.
Yeah, good crowds both Friday and Saturday, and I was there for briefly for the first band on Sunday, and I know that a lot of people came and
Yeah.
they scattered a little bit when the rain hit during the second act, but that happens, and the main days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night were well attended.
Oh, it was so much fun. Friday night, man, the original Pinettes did not disappoint.
Not at all.
Yeah, they were amazing. And Tomar and the FCs, we knew they would be so much fun. And Southern Avenue, I mean, talk about a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we expected a show, but wow, did they put on a show.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And
yeah.
I had seen them before, so I kind of knew what to expect. But they were on fire for Saturday night. They were really great.
They were so much fun. And Brad Polson, who's here today, is actually longtime volunteer. We're a little twisted up there, aren't we? That's okay. All right. Longtime volunteer, former board president with Summer of the Arts, and he kind of runs things with our emerging artists. And so he was in Old Capitol Mall off and on all weekend.
Yep, that's kind of my home for the whole weekend.
Yeah. So you don't really mind the air conditioning now, right?
No, it's perfect when it's hot or raining.
Yeah.
You see a big influx of people.
Yeah, they become very popular very quickly.
Exactly.
Had some really talented kids in there this year, too.
Yeah, we always do. This year, I would say we were small but mighty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there were about 12 kids, and
Yep.
they were all fantastic. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. And Brad is also the mastermind and builder of the In My Lifetime wall, that behemoth thing that we love moving.
Yeah. And
It's so popular.
yeah, it is. It's a huge hit, and it's a good thing that we erase it at the end of every day because
Yeah.
people want to get their thoughts on there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Even they take the chalk and start drawing on the pavement.
Yeah. And it's the perfect location because it's a nice big intersection, and so we're able to have a lot of interaction. So yeah, Arts Fest was great. We actually had our first Music on the Move last night with Crystal City.
How was that well attended out there?
It was pretty decent. Yeah, we
it was
we
a
went
new
out
location.
there. Yeah, my husband and I went out there. I mean, they have a really nice balcony with a stage. The only criticism I had, as hot as it was yesterday, and the balcony and the stage faced directly west.
Oh, right into the sun.
Yes, and I felt so bad for the guys. It was just like, yeah, it's a little warm up there. But yeah, we had a good crowd, and we were able to get dinner and have a beer,
Yeah.
and it was just a little bit different setting for us, and so that was a lot of fun. But we're here to talk about this weekend and tomorrow night's Friday night concert series. We're going to open at 6:30 with Charlotte Blue. She actually performed a couple of years ago at Arts Fest. She kind of kicked off our Sunday, and we've had her play like market music and getting her on the Friday night concert series. She has a beautiful voice. She's a soloist. So she'll be on from 6:30 to 7:15, and then Brad and the Big Wave take the stage at 7:30. And we had you scheduled last year, had to cancel kind of last minute. Last year, or year before?
Year before,
2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to have them back. And you have some new music, right?
Yeah, we do. We're prepping for a new album.
So you are the Brad from Brad.
I am the Brad from yes.
So you wear a lot of hats, my friend.
I do. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're going to be going back into the studio this fall to record our third CD, and so we're test driving some new material this Friday. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we just released a single about a month ago. We recorded in my bandmate Doug Langbin's home studio, so that's out. So you can check that out online.
And you've had some changes over the years as far as the makeup of the group, is that right?
Yeah, and we just added a new female vocalist. Her name is Caitlin Halverson, and she's done 2 gigs with us so far. She's phenomenal.
Awesome.
So you definitely want to come check her out.
Yeah, the last time I heard Brad was actually the Dubuque Street reopening. Talk about sketchy weather. It was like, is it going to rain? Is it going to sprinkle?
Oh yeah,
Stuff, but I mean that was a really fun event too.
Yeah, and we played just as a four-piece band then
Yeah.
because we didn't have we were in between female vocalists. So I sing, of course, but then we have a second singer which I write material for as well. So
very cool.
Yeah.
So does that change your writing style, knowing that you have a female vocalist, or
absolutely, you know, I write for whatever
and it
pieces I have.
changes the theme of the song? You know, maybe different themes for the songs that you write.
Absolutely, you know, even just seeing her sing the old material, she does it in a new way. So I'm, you know, getting familiar with her style and what she can do, and so my ideas are flying now. It's like, okay, she would be great for this kind of a song, you know, that sort of thing. Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Gets your creative juices flowing. A little.
absolutely,
That's neat.
It's a
So
good change.
Makes
yeah.
you ready to go back into the studio.
Oh, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's really exciting. Well, we're thrilled to have Brad tomorrow night, and
Yeah, I've seen the band before and enjoy your work, and
Yeah.
it is really cool to listen to, and I think I've seen Charlotte Blue at least once somewhere sometime.
possibly at Arts Fest. Yeah, yeah.
So that's tomorrow night, and that's right on the Ped Mall, and as always, admission is free.
Yep.
But we'll hit you up for a donation while
Yep.
you're sitting there.
Definitely.
Just be warned. You know, they don't shove the bucket in your face and go pay, but you know, it'd be nice.
But we
if you
subtly
did.
encourage.
Yeah, it's exactly subtly encourage. That's a very
you
nice
go.
way of putting it.
And then Saturday night, we have our second Rhythms at Riverfront Crossings. And the band we have, I'm really excited about this. The band is actually called the PTA, Phillips, Town, and Adams Organ Trio. And it's Debonnie Phillips, who is a jazz professor at the University of Iowa. I think the last time we had him play was at a Soul and Blues Festival many years ago. Extremely talented. We're really excited to actually have a little bit of jazz at that event because we didn't do that last year. So adding something in there, and it's interesting the background of the people in this group, because talk about accomplished musicians. I'm just really excited about it because it's going to be soulful, funky, bluesy side of jazz tracks is the way they describe it. So again, that'll be 6:30 to 9 at Riverfront Crossings Park. And we hope everybody will come join us. It's looking like the weather is going to cooperate again. And then we have our next Music on the Move scheduled for next Wednesday, June 18th. And we're featuring the indomitable Dave Zolo at St. Morrison Park in Coralville.
Hey, I'll be there.
Yeah, so that'll be 6:38. Yeah,
I
it's
got
in
no
your backyard.
excuse. It's
There you go.
Right across the street from
Yeah.
me.
Speaking of which, is Fifth Street open?
They're working on it.
Okay. So you'd have to enter
It's supposed to
off
be.
a side
It's
street or
supposed to be done by Monday,
Okay, that would be awesome.
and they have poured most of the concrete. They just haven't connected the driveways to the street yet.
Okay, well, I hadn't heard anything about detours or anything.
It's
for
fun
this
walking
concert,
in the dark
so.
to my car across the street. 'Cause our driveway's shut off because of this construction. So,
Oh, wow.
So I have to park in like City Hall's parking lot and
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around this summer.
maneuvering
Yeah.
the construction. And am I stepping on fresh concrete or cured concrete? I'm not sure. And
You got to go write your name in there.
I've thought about it.
I actually saw something on Facebook and said, don't let everybody go on break at the same time when you pour concrete, because they had a bunch of geese come and walk through it, and there were just footprints over the entire thing. So, but yeah, as Jim said, all of our events are free to attend. They are not free to produce. So if you appreciate what we do, you can go to summerofthearts.org and make a donation, or of course drop money in the bucket. We also accept donations via Venmo at hashtag SOTAIC. So pretty easy to remember. And we are recruiting for volunteers for the Jazz
Yeah,
Festival.
PTA is just reminded me that Jazz Fest is just a
Yeah.
couple weeks away.
Yep,
4th
yep.
of July weekend.
Right, and we do have a jazz brunch again this year on Sunday morning, July 6th. It's going to be held at Voxman, and you can get tickets for that on our website as well. So definitely visit our website. It's been completely updated thanks to Vortex Digital Solutions, and it's got a new look. It's much easier to navigate. You got the calendar right away. That's what most people are looking for, but links through the calendar to the various events, and you can find out more about the performers and that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, I think Vortex is sponsoring the Friday night
Yeah,
concerts this
they are.
weekend.
Yeah. Jonathan's an old friend of Brad, so.
He is, yes.
Yeah, been
Great
around
guy,
for a
great
long
guy.
time.
Well, lots of music in the next several weeks and all through the summer. And you can find all the lineups at summerofthearts.org. and mark your calendars.
Yeah, definitely.
'Cause there's some really great artists coming, and probably friends of yours if you live in Iowa City.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a great summer of music.
It's really fun when, as a staff, we go to assign who's going to work which event and stuff, because I always get first choice, of course. And I'm like, I'm working Brad. I want to be there for that one. So, but yeah, definitely consider coming downtown. Ped Mall, 6:30 tomorrow night. Riverfront Crossing, 6:30 on Saturday. And it's going to be a fun weekend.
Yep. Well, thanks you guys for coming in, and have fun tomorrow night, Brad.
I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mighty 1630 KCJJ. We and